Alex Hayden here, welcoming you to the Great American Race, the Daytona 500. This historic 2.5-mile super speedway showcases some of the fastest and most intense action in all of racing. And the weather is looking absolutely beautiful here today in Daytona Beach, Florida. Drivers are ready, the pre-race festivities have finished, and we're about ready to get racing. The Daytona 500 is about to be green.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're redoing the Daytona 500 and restarting the career. We're starting in 12th. I know I literally only did one episode, but I recorded that a while ago. And a lot of my other races weren't recording correctly, so I decided to restart just so that I could get all the races. But we go 3 wide with Suarez and Elliott, and then Ryan Preece and Elliott. We get past Suarez and Preece, but we stay alongside Elliott. And then we push Austin Dillon and we clear Elliott. He tries to fall in line, but he gets left out by Preece. The reason why I restarted again was just because I didn't feel like I wanted to post all the races, but I also didn't feel like the first video was as high of quality as I wanted it to be. I know this one isn't as much higher quality than the other one, but I don't know. We make a pass on Austin Dillon on the outside. We fall back in line behind Stenhouse. So as far as the settings go, as we pass or attempt to pass Stenhouse, as far as settings go, all the tracks except for the road courses will be 5%. The rest of the tracks will be 15%. Or the road courses will be 15%. So this race, like the other ones, 10 laps as we go to the outside of Stenhouse, catch the draft of the top cars, and we move up into the top 6. The other settings will be visual damage off, or on visual damage, not off. But we push Christopher Bell. NASCAR rules will be off and stages will be off, just because the game's not in a state where those are really useful just yet. But now the top 3 start pulling away, so I have to push Christopher Bell to hopefully catch back up. One thing about these super speedway races is it's so much about momentum, and you have to work together so much and be full throttle literally like the whole time in order to have any chance of winning. Because certain cars are so fast. We go down and try and pass Christopher Bell. He shuts us off. And Christopher Bell goes past Kevin Harvick. We push him and we almost turn him, and we go down through the infield, but we save it, gather it up, miss the wall, and Kevin Harvick gets past. We fall back behind him, and we have a ton of ground now to make up. Thankfully, we're still within draft distance of the top 3, so I'm just gonna try and follow Kevin Harvick and push him. It'll be very difficult to catch back up, however, because, like I said, some of the cars are ridiculously fast compared to the others at these plate tracks, and when they get single file, they're just almost unbeatable. So really the only way to beat them is to join them, which is what we're doing with Harvick. Harvick's one of the fast guys on the game. we're a few seconds ahead of the rest of the pack right now. As you can see right in the back, it seems like there's 2 main packs back there. But Byron started on pole. He's led the whole race so far. The qualifying order, I'm pretty sure, is the same between both races, so that's why he was on pole for this race as well. You can sort of see that we're making up a little bit of ground. Christopher Bell, however, he wants to be making moves on Bubba Wallace and William Byron. But I'm still pushing Kevin Harvick. We're still trying to catch back up. I'd say we're at about half a second now, maybe a little more still. But it felt like while doing this race, it felt like a tandem draft race from the late 2000s, early 2010s. Just because I was having to work with Kevin Harvick so much. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to actually give him pushes just because he was so fast. But that's also a good thing, because he was so fast, I didn't have to lift or anything. So we're catching up to the top 3. And it seems like the battle for the win is just gonna be between the top 5 of us. We've got a huge run coming up on the top 3, and I dive below, but Harvick blocks me off, but I go lower. Yes, I don't care that I went below the yellow line. I have no care in the world right now. It's a video game. But we get past him, and then we dive below Christopher Bell. We get the draft of Bubba Wallace, and we go to the top of his high side. And then we pick up the draft from William Byron and easily clear him, heading into the we're heading towards the final lap. And it looks like as long as Byron and I keep working together, it looks like we should again secure a Hendrick 1-2. I feel like we are like the colleague of the Cup Series, because colleague always wins the restrictor plates and they always work so well in the Xfinity Series. But it's the final lap. Kevin Harvick behind me, Christopher Bell behind him. Bubba Wallace has fallen off a cliff. I go to the high side. Byron blocks it off, and Kevin Harvick goes for a move below me. Does he have enough of a run though? No, he doesn't. Christopher Bell then tries to follow past him, but Harvick picks up the draft and is on the bottom lane. And coming to the line, I dive below Byron, and we're gonna be neck and neck towards the line. I get past him, and then Kevin Harvick's right there. I win the Daytona 500 yet again. It says that Kevin Harvick finished 3rd and Byron finished 2nd, but I'm pretty sure Harvick beat him to the line. But that was intense racing, and I'll put up the results. See you next one.